got some juicy new conversations to go over today. Not only are these conversations between the rivals, but the rivals also have conversations between other Blueberry Academy students and other teachers in Paldea. So it's pretty dang cool. Thanks to Mixerly for compiling this together. All thanks to the boy that we have all this right here. Now the first one starts off with Crispin and Carmine. This conversation isn't anything crazy, just Carmine asking how Keiran's doing in school and, you know, Crispin, just asking Crispin, hey, is anyone bullying him? How is he doing? All that good jazz. Crispin's like, nah, he's chill. He's pretty cool. He's a nice guy now. And Carmine's like, oh man, you know, Crispin, despite you being such an idiot, you're a really nice guy. And Crispin's like, come on, man, you didn't have to do me like that. It is pretty jokes, but nothing too crazy. The next one is Carmine and Drayton, and Drayton keeps asking Carmine for her homework to copy off of it. But Carmine refuses to give it to him because he's just a klutz, or he's not a klutz, he doesn't care. He doesn't take care of stuff, and he crumples all of her notes and stuff, and he's like, man, I asked Amaris and Lacey too, but they don't give me their homework. So he just left, he's just trying to be him, he's just being lazy and doesn't want to do homework. I'm really surprised by this. I really thought there would be something more romantic in this conversation, but no, there's nothing here, which is fine. It's cool, but it's nice to see them just goof around like students. The next one is Carmine and Lacey, and this is a little bit more juicy. This is Carmine inquiring about Lacey, and a guy, apparently some dude, asked her to talk outside of the classroom, and they went to an empty classroom to talk, and it wasn't just a talk, it was a talk. And in that talk, Carmine's like, give me all the deets, bro. And then Lacey's like, nah, there are no deets. I have nothing to give you because I just mentioned that my father's name is Clay and he ran. So, which is what she always does. So, but it's cool to see her do that. And Carmine's like, yo, you're ruthless. And she is. Next one is Carmine and Amaris. And Amaris is really interested in apples. Apparently this is because she likes to draw or like something to do with art and stuff. And she just likes apples in general because of how they taste and all that. I don't think it's just that. Keiran really likes apples, and like apparently Applin is a Pokemon. If you give an apple to someone, apparently it's a sign of love. I know Keiran gives the player character that. I don't think that's anything crazy, but this one maybe, I don't know. But she just plays it off like as if it's nothing. I have no idea. It could be nothing. Who knows? But then Carmine invites her to come to Kitakami. I think she will take that offer up eventually. And then next one is Carmine talking to Keiran about how his hair is looking all edgy and stuff, and that doesn't suit him. And Kieran's like, nah, I wasn't trying to be edgy. I just wanted to hold my hair up because it gets in the way of battles. And then Carmine's like, oh, that's all? You can't let loose unless you tie your hair up? Oh, it's so cute. And then Kieran's like, yo, bro, shut up, man. So that's cool, some nice sibling banter. The next one is Carmine asking Nemona how she got so strong, and Nemona's like, oh, you called me strong, thank you so much. And Carmine's like, no, please tell me how you got strong. And she's like, yeah, I just trained my Pokemon really strong and all. And they're like, oh, that's not what I asked for. But then they decide to tag team and train together, with Nemona going all out just to sneak up on the player character and get better. So, hey, they're trying to grow together. I don't know how that's gonna work because Nemona's gonna wash her, but still, it's pretty cool. Carmine again is trying to get some deets out of Arven, asking if there's any special feelings if Arven has any special feelings for anybody in his crew, in his friend group. And then Arven's like, yeah, we got special feelings. And then Carmine gets so excited, and Arven's like, yeah, when we flew off Maridon, that was a real special feeling. And Carmine's like, you're so innocent. It was such what an anticlimax. And honestly, it really was. But knowing Arven, how else could it be? Carmine and Penny talk, and Carmine assumes because Penny's good with machines, she's good with camera. And then Penny's like, that's not what it is, but hey, why does it matter? You look pretty in any shot. And Carmine just can't get enough of that, and she just wants to hear it over and over and over again. So that's pretty funny. Keiran and Nemona actually have a really wholesome conversation where Keiran kind of reflects about how he's gone through his adventure in Blueberry Academy and how he made it to the top, but we just stopped him. And then, like, he trained so hard that he barely ate and slept, and Nemona's giving me encouraging words saying, like, you know, you're really dedicated, and, like, it shows how much you love Pokemon. And that cheers Keiran up, and he thinks about, you know, working harder even more because of her. So, that was a really wholesome conversation. Penny and Arven talk, and if you've seen my video about the anime stereotypes and how these guys are kundere and dandere, yeah, this is, they're just both quiet, but they acknowledge that they're friends. So they're just the shy ones. They're trying to get to know each other. But to the best of their comfort zones, you know? But at least they have a little wholesome ending. They're like, you know what? We're friends. That's all that matters. Now, Drayton's a donkey, bro. I love Drayton. He's my favorite. But Drayton can't keep rubbing into this ex-champion thing. So much to the point where Keiran has to, like, slide back into his Blueberry Academy self just a little bit. And then Drayton just won't give it up. Keiran went for an honest apology too, but wasn't working out. And then Crispin and Keiran also have a conversation where they're talking about some TV show or something. But Crispin doesn't have anything crazy. Crispin's just like a chilled guy. I think people just like Crispin for who he is. Simple guy. He's really simple, so they have a simple conversation. That's all it really is. Now, Amaris and Keiran have a conversation, and again, Amaris has romantic feelings for Keiran, but hey, they don't really mention it. The most that Keiran mentions is, I know you and my sis were really worried about me. And Amaris like, you don't gotta apologize. Let's put your best foot forward. And Kieran's like, yeah. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. And that's it, pretty much. So, no romantic implications there, but I still think from everything before, there is something for sure. Keiran and Lacey also have a very wholesome conversation, where Lacey's asking Keiran how's it been getting back to your studies and all and getting back to the academy, and Kieran's like, yo, I'm so behind, and Lacey's like, why don't I help you? Why don't I tutor you? Why don't I give you some of my notes, that kind of stuff? And Kieran's like, would you really do that for me? I treated you like crap. And Lacey's like, you know what? I don't believe in that. Past is in the past. I'm here, like, we're club members. We're here to support each other. That's all it is. Let's look at here and now instead of looking back. And Keiran's like, yo, thank you so much. You're right. Thank you. So, I don't know. Seeing the wholesome Keiran conversations is really nice. I like the way people are treating him. It's good to know, except Drayton. Drayton's not treating him nice, but it's okay. Drayton's cool. Arven and Keiran also have a wholesome conversation where they go over their favorite partner Pokemon, and for Arven it's a bust of easy, but Keiran mentions Hydrapple, and then he goes through his whole list of Pokemon, and then you see he's mentioning both this Teal Mask Pokemon and his Blueberry Academy Pokemon. So his Kitakami team and his Indigo Disc team, they're both there. He has them all. He hasn't let go of any of his Pokemon. He loves them all, and that's pretty cool. Arven and Nemona have a conversation where Nemona finds out that Arven is taking us some gym leaders, and Arven's like, yo, you're the last person I wanted to figure that out, but hey, she figured it out somehow, and he's not trying to aim for the top. He's just trying to do a little bit so that he can kind of prove himself. He feels worthy. He's just trying to do whatever he wants to do and not really compete with anybody else, which is fair play. He's just doing what he wants to do, and I respect that. Penny and Nemona have a conversation where they're talking about which school they prefer, Blueberry Academy or their native academy in Paldea, Uva, or Naranga? I can't pronounce it still. One of those. And you would think Nemona would pick Blueberry Academy, but she actually picks the Paldean Academy because she's like, oh, if I didn't go there, I wouldn't have met all you guys, and it's pretty wholesome. Penny also agrees, saying, it's too noisy in Blueberry Academy. I like it where it's quiet back in Paldea. Lacey and Nemona have a cool conversation where Nemona and Lacey apparently met at a party way back when, and Nemona, actually in the middle of the party, challenged Clay to a gym battle. And Clay has never forgotten, Lacey has never forgotten either, and Clay has actually given some encouraging words to Nemona, saying, you know what? She knows what she wants, and that's cool. And you know what? I respect, if Clay respects it, bro, you gotta put respect on Nemona's name. Speeding through some of these next ones, Nemona's talking to Gita, and she's like, Gita, please stay as La Prima forever. Don't let me or the player character take it. And then freaking Gita's like, yeah, I'll try. And then Dondra's there, and Nemona's like, Dondra, can you teach me some more? And she's like, you want to learn more? You need hot-blooded power, as if she doesn't have that already, but oh well. Then Nemona and Hassel have a conversation where Nemona mentions to Hassel that she's been training a Como, and Hassel gives the best piece of advice you can give to any trainer that uses a Como: use Clanger's Soul the first turn. Immediately use Clanger's Soul the moment you can, and you're good to go. In the next conversation, you see Arven looking out for Penny, and Arven's telling Penny to eat veggies, and she absolutely refuses to, but Arven kind of scares Penny into thinking that she might be like mushy and stuff. She might, like, I don't know, melt or something, and then Penny gets scared, and she's like, okay, maybe I might have to eat veggies. A conversation I never knew I needed, but I definitely wanted now, is Crispin and Arven, two cooks, and they just like geek out about how they have their cooking utensils with them. a freaking camping bag and a frying pan. You know what? 2 cooks, that's what they're into. It's pretty cool. Arven talks to Mr. Salvatore, and it's actually a pretty wholesome conversation where Arven mentions that he's got friends now that he wants to catch up with. Salvatore's like, you're doing better in school, what's going on? And Arven's like, yeah, my friends are doing good and I don't want to fall back. I want to catch up to them and be beside them kind of thing. It's pretty cool. Arven also mentions to Sugiuro that, you know, his lesson about eating food with other people than just yourself is true. It's much better to eat food with others than just yourself. It's much more fun, wholesome, and it's just heartwarming, and he thanks Sugiuro for that. And finally, to end it off on a weirder note, Penny and Thyme. Penny was talking about how Thyme is actually one of the better teachers because her trick questions are pretty easy, and then Thyme's like, oh, so I'm one of your favorite teachers? You like me? Like, I'm a nice teacher then? And then Penny's like, well, you're not one of my least favorite teachers, I'll tell you that. And Thyme's like, I adore you too. Innocent Thyme. What a wholesome teacher. These conversations are pretty good, a lot to dissect from them, a lot to take from them. They're small things, but really adds up, really adds more life into these characters and the world overall, and I really appreciate seeing this thing. Thanks to Mixelly for posting this video, of course. Comment down below with your favorite conversation between these guys. Which one? What did you learn that's new? What did you like? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you over on the next video. All right? Later. Bye.